Let's be real for a second. The average human life is absurdly short. I mean, it's almost insultingly short when you think about it. We've got these amazing brains that can dream up a million different plans, but we get almost no time to actually do them. So today, we're going to dive into a pretty radical way to rethink all of this, based on Oliver Burkeman's fantastic book, 4,000 Weeks.
All right, so let's get right into it. We're about to put your life into a brand new, maybe even a little startling perspective. And it all boils down to one single, slightly terrifying number. 4,000. That's it. It doesn't look like much on a screen, does it? But I'm telling you, this could be the most important number you think about all year. So what is it? Well, if you're lucky enough to live to be 80, that's what you get. 4,000 weeks. And for some reason, when you put it that way, it just hits different than saying 80 years, doesn't it? It feels finite. It feels shockingly brief.
And, this feeling, this anxiety, it isn't new. It's not because of our smartphones or our crazy schedules. The Roman philosopher Seneca was wrestling with this exact same problem 2,000 years ago. It's this timeless human thing, right? We feel like we spend our whole lives preparing to live, and then suddenly we're out of time. So, confronted with this absurdly short timeline, what's our modern solution? Productivity. We try to hack our way out of it to master our time. But what if that whole approach is actually a trap?
Oh, you totally know the culture I'm talking about. It's all about the life hacks, the perfect morning routine, the productivity gurus on YouTube, the apps that promise to get you to inbox zero. It's all chasing this mythical idea of a fully optimized life, where everything is perfectly under control. But the problem is, it's a vicious cycle. It's a total hamster wheel. Think about it. You feel completely swamped, so you find a new system, you get super efficient, and you clear your plate. And what's your reward for being so good at getting things done? Yep, more things to do. Becoming more productive just makes the conveyor belt of tasks speed up, leaving you more stressed out than when you started. And this is the dream that gurus like David Allen sell us. This idea of a mind like water, perfectly calm, able to handle an endless stream of tasks. And man, that sounds incredible. Who wouldn't want that? But is it even possible? Okay, here's where it all falls apart. And your email inbox is the perfect example. The better you get at answering emails, the more emails you get in return. It's that simple. People know you'll respond quickly, so they send you more stuff. The very act of clearing your inbox just creates more email. You're like a modern Sisyphus, but your boulder is digital. So why are we all so stuck in this trap? Well, to really get it, we need to take a big step back and look at how we even started thinking about time in the first place. Before clocks were everywhere, time wasn't some separate thing you managed. It was just life. For a medieval farmer, you milked the cows when they needed milking. The work was endless, and it was just the rhythm of life. But for us, time is a resource. It's like money. It's this set of empty boxes that we feel this constant, nagging pressure to fill as efficiently as possible. And that right there, that's the huge mental shift. The moment time became a commodity, the pressure was on to use it well. It stopped being the water we swim in, and it became this thing we have to wrestle with, to dominate, to master. And that's pretty much the source of all our modern anxiety about time. So let's just call it what it is, the efficiency trap. The desire to get everything done is a complete fantasy. Getting more efficient will never lead to a feeling of having enough time, because the goalposts will just keep moving. The world will always, always have more for you to do. Okay, so if fighting our limits is a battle we can't win, what's the alternative? Well, Burkeman argues for something that sounds a little crazy at first. What if we just embrace them? What if that's where we find real freedom? The key concept here is finitude. It sounds like a fancy word, but all it really means is that you have limits. You are finite. Your time, your energy, your attention, it's all limited. You simply cannot do everything. You can't be everywhere. And just accepting that, really letting that sink in, is the very first step. So what does this actually look like? It means you have to make some tough choices. It means you stop trying to do it all. You consciously decide what's worth your time, which also means you consciously decide what you're going to neglect or maybe even fail at. You have to realize that missing out on most things is guaranteed, and that's okay. In fact, that's exactly what makes the things you do choose so meaningful. And this is the big, beautiful paradox at the heart of it all. The more you desperately struggle for total control over your time, the more stressed and out of control you feel. But the moment you confront your limits and start working with them instead of against them, life becomes more meaningful, more focused, and yeah, a whole lot more joyful. So look, this isn't about some new life hack or a better to-do list. It's about building a fundamentally new relationship with your time, one that's built on the solid ground of reality, the reality of our 4,000 weeks.
Ultimately, it all comes down to this one last question. Knowing you can't do everything isn't depressing, it's liberating. It lets you off the hook from the impossible burden of trying to do it all. So the question isn't, how can I do more? The real question is, what truly matters enough to do it all? What will you choose?